What is going on, you guys? My goodness, what an update this is. This blog post is jam-packed because it is actually for 2 weeks. So as you guys can see, they've announced that there won't be a weekly blog post here for next week. So quite a bit of content to cover, but tons of good information for sure. And there's lots to go through, and especially with the announcement of the next Incursion raid. So that's actually coming pretty shortly here, guys. Let's get right to it. Lots and lots of information here to unpack. So first and foremost, the battle plan, obviously, for the week. There's going to be another update for this as well, so just be mindful of that. There's no weekly blog post. What they'll probably do is go through in here and add in some more updates by either the end of the week or early next week, I believe. But you can see we have Omega Red's legendary event coming back. We have this Engine of War Alliance event where you do have to battle in war, right? And it's also important because November 20th is also when this next Incursion raid number 2 is going to be out. We do have a map as well provided in this blog post, so that's super useful. We got Season 8 here featuring Ironheart MK2 shards, and then as well Dark Promotion credits there. Admirable Armature. So this is the one with superior secret orb fragments. I do believe that this is going to be the opportunity here to actually get shards finally here of obviously going through and unlocking ultimately KRAVEN the Hunter. So that's pretty big here. We got Secret Defenders Blitz event. We got Spider Slayer Showcase on the 27th, so this is a week later, and we have the return of Black Hat Trials for the second time, so that's pretty awesome. Spider Slayer is also released this day too, so that means we'll see, you know, obviously Restart Orbs. You crossed this out since this went live, but it looks like there was an event here. Maybe they messed up the timing here. Something to be mindful of. And then we also have Darkhawk shards. Okay, oh, there we go. And then that's when Superior Sinister was supposed to go live. Cosmic Crucible Battles, win or lose with Sinister 6. Okay, and then we also have this campaign event here with the spending of Power Cores at the end of the month, so something to be mindful of. Tons and tons of stuff. Sylvie going to the War Store, great update. Darkhawk going to bombs. Photon is getting replaced there and actually taking over for She-Hulk. And Villain 7-6 is a pretty popular node to farm just because this is one of the ones that have training fragments. So great to take advantage of this, and as well getting a relevant character that's actually in the meta. So Photon, likely many folks only have her at 4 or 5 yellow. A great Dark Dimension 6 character. She's in the arena meta as well. So great to see that update for sure. So Spider Slayer booting up here. So we can see Jonah Jameson, he's coming back in the way of Spider Slayer. This is going to be interesting for sure. Actually a very strong character in terms of offensive output. He's going to be pretty strong for adding some much needed damage for the Superior 6 team. So that's going to be exciting to see. Similar to what we've seen in the past too, it's a showcase event, right? So we're going to see here, there is some requirements that we do need to be aware of, but it looks like Invaders, ironically enough, is actually a team that we can utilize, plus the Superior 6, so that's good. And it looks like, yeah, there's gonna be some shards here of obviously the characters needed to unlock Darkhawk, which is awesome to see, especially for those of you you know, newer to the game that haven't unlocked Darkhawk, and he is a relevant and fellow Superior 6 character. This is pretty big. Friday Free Claim, make sure you guys are going through. Obviously, I think we still have a few hours here since I recorded this later, but you know, we have this free claim here, and they announced both the 17th and the 24th, so just make sure you guys are checking this next week, even when there's no blog post. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, just campaign energy, Winter Soldier shards, some galvanized orb fragments, which helps with the event that's going on right now, which is blitzing. Reverse engineer. So yeah, this is for the monthly event, if you guys recall. And with this one specifically here, this is just working in the Alliance War and earning the Allied Supply Orb. So nothing crazy. Animal Armature. So this is for KRAVEN the Hunter, right? Now, I do believe this is, when I read through it, I had to go through it several times, but I do believe this is the one finally that we get an opportunity here for KRAVEN the Hunter shards. It's similar to what we saw before with the past arena events, where depending on where you rank, you're going to get points added to the milestone, and then those orbs also allow the opportunity to actually drop shards of KRAVEN the Hunter. So there's an event chart there, but typically if you're in the top 100, top 200, I believe, for arena, this is a very easy event to go through. So I'll definitely make sure to make an update video on this to break it down further. Tied back to that as well is a web milestone where you do have to expend campaign and finally Incursion energy. So this is a good one to make sure that you're capitalizing on those points for sure. Shadow Heroics here, quick rumble utilizing Secret Defenders. Okay, good stuff. Superior Sinister, we saw this earlier. This is the Cosmic Crucible event where you do have to utilize Sinister 6, not Superior. So there's more options here, and you can get a lot more points, obviously, if you utilize them at 5 and 7 stars. Hopefully it's just battling, right? You don't have to win? Oh, it is with winning. That'll be interesting. Let's see if that's actually going to be winning, though. We'll see if they update that. Just because sometimes it's not as feasible, but they are, you know, relevant right now as a team. Okay, and then with this one, it's another web store milestone. This one's easier because it is raid credit, so you just have to earn this through going through raids. They finally wrap things out with me and the boys here, which is another quick rumble of, it looks like here, actually the Sinister 6 again. So lots of opportunities here. This is the meat and potatoes of the Incursion raids, right? I mean, the second one's finally live here, and it's coming in a couple days. 4 difficulties that we saw, normal to difficulty 1 to 3. Okay, and there's similar sections than what we've seen already in the 1.0, which is Mystic, Tech, Mutant, Violence, Skill, and it does look like these are going to be the order, man. I wonder. Yeah, so obviously having Pegasus is going to be pretty big. Hopefully you guys have built up your teams. I know that's going to be the goal we're gunning for, especially since our alliance has been doing 1.6 for quite some time. And here you go. This is the actual map here. Great to see that they actually, you know, provided this already, so we can get some, you know, give line of sight visibility. But anytime there's a new raid, guys, awesome to have that challenge, but as well, there's gonna be meaningful rewards, right? You can see here, also some Red Star updates added to the store here, so that's pretty big. But for the raid update specifically, the arrival of the Incursion 2 raids are gonna update the other raids as well. So Ultimus, Doom, and Greek raids are all getting reworked, and rewards will, you know, be better. It looks like orb updates are also going to go live on December 5th, so there's going to be some adjustments there. You know, thresholds, this is going to be make it easier to actually transition to the later stages, right? Now, instead of 30%, it's going to 10% for Ultimus, Doom, Tier 1. It looks like for Doom 2, it's dropping to 15 and then 20%, so that's awesome to see. It does not mention anything, actually, with Doom 3. Oh, there, my apologies. There's Doom 3 right there. It does not mention anything with Incursion rates, though, so that's something to be mindful of. But yeah, great to see that these thresholds are getting lower, which means the first-time rewards will be available, and it just allows the community to grow, right? And this is big, especially for those that have been doing raids and haven't been progressing as quite as easy. It lowers that threshold. And then again, now to the rewards too. You can see here orange gear being added to Doom 1, teal being added to Doom 2. So this is big. This is just opening this coveted and heavily sought after material to the rest of the community. They've also lowered the ISO 8 requirement, which is really big actually. So yeah, orb contents finally, blue, purple, orange. They're gonna be updated with improvements to drop more. Large increase in catalyst. This is big. This is definitely a constraint in the game. Unfortunately, not really any revisions here too crazily for teal, but the one thing I will point out is that the teal elite orb will have its gear tier 16 mini uniques drop doubled, so that's pretty big. Just being able to have double the value for the orbs now is a big component. And some Marvel history here to honor Omega Red, as this is one of the monumental days in the history. So there you guys have it. Actually, was able to get this done in less than 10 minutes. It's a big blog post, but keep in mind, they're updating it as you go too. So lots to look forward to. Incursion raids 2.0, big updates to the raid orbs. And this is just heavily, you know, bringing the value back for the community again. But tons and tons of information, guys, and as well, Black Cats, you know, unlock coming back again for us. So I'll make sure I link some of the videos below, though, if you guys are interested in unlocking her. I did make a lot in the past here, so that can help you guys prepare, especially since it's just in about a week here. So thank you as always, guys. Do appreciate sharing my videos. Hope you have a great rest of the weekend, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.